Hey everybody, AC here, and welcome to another Terrible Theory. Uh, this time, I'm going to be talking about the Sonic Frontiers Final Horizon DLC and what I personally think is going to be. Um, so this one is going to be a lot of speculation. However, um, a lot of speculation because we don't know much about this. The trailers we've gotten have not shown us a lot of gameplay, like any gameplay more specifically. We haven't seen any gameplay from the final DLC, so like they've been keeping exactly what you're doing throughout this very hush hush. But based on what trailers we've gotten, I I think we can deduce exactly what's going to happen in this DLC. So first off, the obvious things. We are going to be playing as Amy, Knuckles, and Tails on Kronos Island, Ares Island, and Chaos Island, respectively. They're each going to be doing their own things. Perhaps Amy is going to be focusing on trying to gather all of the Chaos Emeralds. Um, Knuckles may be focusing on defeating a bunch of enemies, and Tails may be focusing um, on basically trying to gather up enough cyberspace corruption for some kind of purpose. Um, and then on Oranos Island, I believe that we are going to probably end up playing as everyone at different points. Um, uh, Tails, Amy, Knuckles, and Sonic will probably end up playing as all four of them at different points in Oranos Island. That's what I think is going to happen. And as far as why we're doing all of this, what the actual story is, I think we're in a Kingdom Hearts Remind situation. In Kingdom Hearts Remind, Sora basically goes back in time. We see Sora basically go back in time, essentially, to try uh to change the outcomes of different battles in order to have a happier ending for everyone else involved. Um, and I think that we might end up doing that. I think that that is what we're trying to do. We are basically using cyberspace as a means of traveling back, as a means of like traversing back through time in order to try to get a one up on the end and save Sage for having to sacrifice herself. That's what I think is happening. I think that we are trying to save Sage. We are trying to make it so that she never dies in the final fight against the end. I think that we are going to be traveling through the different islands. We're going to be traveling through the different islands and getting the chaos emerald, defeating the enemies, taking on cyberspace corruption, all in the hopes of finding a way to travel back. All in the hopes of trying to find a way to essentially keep Sage alive. And I think Eggman's going to be helping with this, and I think Eggman's going to be helping with this, and I think at the start of the DLC we're going to pick up like pretty much right where the game left off with Eggman getting Sage back onto his computer. And I think he's going to end up requesting help from Sonic and friends, and they're going to find a way to go back and they're like Eggman figured out the secret to time travel, and like they end up going back in time to try to save Sage from ever dying. And they're all doing their parts. Everything that Knuckles, Amy, and Tails are doing on the different islands are supposed to help with changing the timeline. And yeah, it's going to be a time travel story. That's what I personally believe. I think it's going to be a time travel story. We're basically in a remind situation, like from Kingdom Hearts. And yeah, there's not really much else to say as far as the different challenges go. I am very curious what kind of challenges they could possibly have. Probably challenges having to do with Tails, Knuckles, and Amy. It's most likely challenges having to do with them because we've been playing as Sonic throughout the whole game, so maybe we'll end up getting some challenges with them. And who knows? Maybe it's not just the three of them that ends up being playable. Maybe we'll get to play as Sage at some point in Aranos Island. That would be so cool if we got to play as Sage, being able to like hover around, and maybe Sage could like summon her own soldiers. How she commands the little robot dudes. Maybe she could summon her own, while the end also summons their own versions, and you can just have two armies battle it out. I don't know, like there's some really cool possible gameplay with Sage, and I would absolutely love to play as her, even if just for a small segment. I would still love it. But the challenges, I do firmly believe the challenges we are getting is going to be focused on the new playable characters. That maybe by doing these challenges, you unlock new moves for them. I do also believe that we are also going to get more music tracks. Sorry. The last trailer that I talked about on the Still Hyped for Sonic Frontiers was all about shoot, hold on. It's the yeah, it was a music trailer. If I could, where did I save that? Did I not save that? I thought I saved that. Here we go. Okay, it's Sonic Frontiers OST New Chapter Themes. So new chapter themes. That tells me that the new chapters are going to be going back through Kronos Island, Ares Island, and Chaos Island as Amy, Knuckles, and Tails. And they're getting brand new themes. I figure that it's probably not just going to be those three themes that we get. We're probably going to get a handful more, maybe 5 or 6 extra themes beyond that. I don't know. I do expect us to get more than just those 3 tracks, but I do think that for every new track we get, we're going to get a corresponding music note for the jukebox. So I do think we're going to get more jukebox tracks to listen to, and that's going to be great. I love the jukebox feature. It's such a great feature for the game. So yeah, so story, it's going to be a time travel. Story is going to be a time travel thing. We'll get to play as Amy on Kronos Island, Knuckles on Ares Island, Tails on Chaos Island, maybe Sage for a little bit on Aranos Island, maybe, hopefully, probably not, but hey, I'll hope. I'll hope. And our goal is going to be to try to save Sage. That is my prediction. And we'll have challenges for the new playable characters and music and brand new music tracks to collect for the jukebox mode. And I do believe there is going to be an ultimate reward for doing everything. Doing everything in this final update. I do believe there is going to be some kind of a reward. Sonic Frontiers has done a really great job of giving you a reward for every little thing that you do. Every time you accomplish something, you get some kind of a reward, whether it be getting 3 extra keys for doing all 4 objectives in a cyberspace stage, or doing all of the time chain challenges and getting the spin dash. There's always a reward for completing a certain task. Every time you complete a certain task, you get rewarded for it by something. And so I do think that there is going to be some kind of special reward for doing everything here in this final DLC. I don't know what that reward will be, but I am looking forward to finding out. But that's all of my predictions for DLC 3, and we will find out if I am right or not tomorrow, because it drops tomorrow. It is Thursday, right? Yeah, it's Thursday. Yeah, it drops tomorrow. I'm so excited. I cannot wait for it. So yeah, I'm gonna be playing that on my channel. I don't know if I'll be doing that tomorrow. I might have to wait till Tuesday to play it on my channel. But I will do it. I will be playing it on my channel. But yeah, so in any case, thank you so much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed. If you did enjoy, please like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell, all that good jazz. And I will see you all in the next video. Take care, everyone.